When I was 18, I was a restaurant supervisor. I worked alongside another supervisor. Despite us performing the same job and having the same experience, he was paid more than me. My employer could legally pay me less because whilst the other supervisor was 21, I was only 18 and I was on junior rates. Are junior rates age discrimination?
Yes.
Yes.
They are?
Hey Josie, happy Monday. Thank you so much for the question. Just to respond to your question, being 18 and your supervisor being 21, the cost of a carton of milk is the same for an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old. So to be paid differently for doing the same work, same effort, same time, it's disgraceful. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
And so I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah. Barbara Pocock, do we need to
Totally
change
agree, yes. Our pay system should reward skill and contribution. It should not be age-based, should not be gender-based. No coincidence that your supervisor was also a bloke. We've got a continuing gender pay gap in our country.
I was also a supervisor. We were both, we had the same role.
You had the same role,
So
but
all
just different
about
age.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's time we got rid of junior rates. They are very discriminatory and we need to fix it. One of the many things we need to fix in our labour market, including, of course, more security for workers in the kind of jobs we
Okay, just staying on this theme, Luke?
Yeah, I agree. It's the same job. It doesn't make any sense to pay different rates.
Well, the 18-year-old's cheaper.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, just pay the same. I can understand paying for someone to stay there longer to try and reduce attrition, but as far as someone doing the same job, whether they're 60 or 18, it should be the same pay.
Dean?
All things being equal, I can't understand why there would be a difference either.
Right. So would you push your opposition to change its policy on this?
Well, I think, you know, what's important is that we're looking at, you know, similar if not the same skills, being asked to perform the same task, being asked to perform, you know, the same hours or routine of hours. So, like I said, all things being equal, I can't understand why the differentiation would be necessary.
Katie Gallagher, what was your first job?
My first job was at a supermarket.
Which one?
It was called ShopRite at the time, turned into IGA. Back in the day where you had cash registers. Yeah, I was so fast. I was like,
And now she's the Minister for Finance.
we are doing a range of changes to IR, as we've been doing. We've had the first tranche, we've got the second tranche. I don't think it deals with junior rates, but we are absolutely focused on making sure people get paid properly and get good wage increases, and also that we close the gender pay gap in this country. But look, if there is something more to add, I'm happy to take your contact details and come back to you from
What else is there to say, though? Like, junior rates exist and then you're in the government.
It's not my portfolio, so like...
But is it something you think is worth pursuing?
Look, I think the industrial relations system in this country is complicated, and you can't change, you know, you can't change one thing without having a bigger look at it. And it's very controversial in this country as well. Any change to industrial relations often is very contested.
But you usually fight the Liberals on those things, so why not on this?
Yeah, sure. Well, we are. We've had our first tranche, which we have fought the Liberals on, and we've got another load that we're bringing through now.